Garth Stein navigates every corner of the track with a sense of confidence infused with fun. He's as comfortable being behind the wheel as he is creating compelling characters. The author is a former amateur race car driver. The rush of the sport thrills him.
Like this turn right here, we're in turn 9, which is just like, it's like super fast. And it's in the book. There's a whole thing about how close you get to that wall over there at the apex of the turn, and how really it's just like, it's full of adrenaline.
We caught up with Garth at a place that's very meaningful to him. So where are we right now?
We're at Pacific Raceways. This is the track in the Northwest.
So how does this place play into your book, The Art of Racing in the Rain?
Well, it's the home track of Denny Swift, my main character. Learned how to drive here, and so Denny, this is like his home turf. He knows every little groove and every little seam on the pavement here and everything, and so this is where he feels most comfortable.
The Art of Racing in the Rain is a story about love and loss. It's about Denny, wife Eve, and daughter Zoe. But the very human tale is narrated by Enzo, Denny's dog. The idea came from a series of coincidences.
The first idea of it came from a documentary about Mongolia and about dogs being reincarnated as people. And then I heard Billy Collins read a poem of his called The Revenant, which is told from doggy heaven.
As the moon rose in the sky, it took all of my strength not to raise my head and howl.
And I thought, a dog narrating a story, that's great. I happened to be doing some club racing at the time. I thought, what better place except on a racetrack to sort of bring out these philosophies. There's Enzo.
As if on cue, we got a visit from the Pacific Raceways track dog, also named Enzo.
What a sweetheart.
Enzo. The idea was, hey, why don't I take this idea of a dog being reincarnated as a person and have this racing background to it. So it was kismet, I guess. Fate brought me to racing and then turned into this book.
Garth went to work writing.
I started writing in a hotel room. I got 40 pages done. I gave them to my wife, and she said, Enzo's going to go around the world. I felt like I had something.
But the path to getting it published was not an easy road.
When I finished the book, I sent it off to my agent in New York, and he promptly said, no one's going to publish this book.
You got rejected?
Yeah, I got fired by my agent. And I said, wait, what do you mean? This is a good book. He said, no, it's a gimmick. Do me a favor, throw this book away and go write me something I can sell.
Oh my gosh.
So I fired him.
Months went by, then he finally found the right fit and sent the book to a different agent.
He called me up 2 days later and he was crying and he said, you have to let me do this book. And so that became like the beginning. And then Enzo went to live for 3.5 years on the New York Times bestseller list. Why don't you sit?
The author is modest about his major success.
The book I wrote before The Art of Racing in the Rain sold 1,200 copies. Racing in the Rain has sold 4 million copies. So I totally appreciate it, and the fact that so many people love this book is something that's really special to me.
Soon after it was published, a major twist. A superstar wanted to turn the book into a movie.
This, little-known actor, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Patrick Dempsey.
Dr. McDreamy.
Dr. McDreamy. He is a race car driver. He's quite good, too. He optioned it, and it sat there for 9 years.
Oh, man.
And
Were you bummed?
I thought it was never going to happen. I mean,
Then, out of the blue,
you know, I got a phone call literally last January from this guy's like, oh, hello, I'm going to be directing your film. I was like, wait, what? I thought this was dead in the water.
Darling, as I'm in England.
And this guy, Simon Curtis, who directed My Week with Marilyn, great director. He was doing it, and they said, suddenly we've got actors, and suddenly we have Milo Ventimiglia and Amanda Seyfried acting in it, and Kevin Costner doing the voice of Enzo, and I was like, is this actually going to happen?
Not too shabby.
They shot most of it up in Vancouver. They shot some here at Pacific Raceways. Yeah.
Learn to drive a slow car fast.
Don Kitch is a character in the book and in real life. He's the chief instructor at Proformance Racing School.
Garth called one day and shared with me his vision, and I went, dude, whatever.
You didn't think it was going to happen? Or?
But I watched it come along, and it's been a wonderful ride.
Garth's a prolific writer, authoring many other award-winning books. At his workspace in Georgetown, a testament to Racing in the Rain's epic popularity.
Check this out. That's all the foreign editions.
No way.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Like,
that's super cool. Wow.
It's in 38 languages.
Enzo is also the focus of a series of illustrated children's books.
Black and white face.
But his newest project features a very different animal.
I'm really excited about this. This is a graphic novel that I'm doing. I'm working with a local illustrator named Matthew Southworth, and he's super talented. And so I do the script, and then he does the drawings. I think it's called The Cloven, and it's about goat mutant people who live in the jungle over here, right near my office, underneath the freeway. It should be out next year, hopefully.
Also slated for 2019, the much-anticipated release of The Art of Racing in the Rain movie. A decade after the book was published, Enzo and Denny will be gracing the silver screen.
When you finally get to see the movie, what do you predict will be going through your mind?
I hope that they get the spirit of it right. I believe that they will. Family bond, the family is the most important thing. The idea of dedicating oneself to something, the idea of creating one's own destiny, that if you make the sacrifices and if you do the work, you can achieve almost anything.
At the track, as gray clouds filled the sky and the drops started falling, Enzo the dog's philosophy about the art of racing in the rain came to mind.
Balance, anticipation, patience. In racing, they teach you, if something happens on the track, you can't worry about that. It's already happened. You can't change it.
Sounds a lot like Garth Stein's real-life story. Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.